Hey, how's it going, guys? My name's Diego, and welcome back to another daily value video where on this channel I just give a ton of value and I go through all your guys' comments and just answer any questions that you guys have about growing a type B channel, selling beats, all of that. And I just scroll to newest, and then, well, I scroll all the way to the bottom and I start there and make my way up. But as you can see, there's a ton of comments here, so we're getting a ton of engagement, and it seems like you guys really like this channel, and it's growing really well. I mean, just taking a look before we get into the comments, if anyone cares, uh, we're at about 1,000 views a day. Yesterday we had our highest day in views, and what's interesting is like my main channel. Obviously, I don't post every day on this channel. I barely post. I should post more, but the main channel is just a little bit higher than this new channel, and so it's cool because I basically doubled my reach with this new channel, and I think you guys are really enjoying it. So very cool stuff for the brand and just in general, awesome stuff. So first question is from Kieran. He said, yo, thanks for noticing the question. Yes, sir. Welcome back. What I wanted to know is if the keywords that I'm using are good or not. If you could look around for a bit, that would be great. Also, is it bad if I micro niche from R&B type beats to artist type beats? Or is there a way to do it without mentioning an artist in the title? Thank you a lot for making this type of content. Yeah, so there's definitely ways that you can micro niche in R&B without having it in the title, for example. So if you're doing R&B, right, obviously you could just do R&B in general as a type B, but that's pretty broad. It does work though. I see people do it. It gets a lot of views, and I know it does translate to a lot of sales. So honestly, the reason why you can get away with just doing R&B is because you're already starting in a profitable niche, or a profitable genre, sorry. R&B is one of the most, if not the most profitable genres there are, simply because you attract definitely a more mature audience, but singers usually invest more into the production for whatever reason. That's what I've noticed, and that's what a lot of my producer friends who sell a shit ton of beats have noticed as well. Also, it targets a female audience as well, whereas like a yeet type beat might not really target female singers or rappers, right? So the thing is like when you target females in general, they usually purchase online more times than men for whatever reason. I'm not sure why this is, but they purchase more. It's not that they spend more, they actually purchase more. And traditionally they purchase more low ticket items. This is just like studies on e-commerce. So that's why R&B sells a lot as well. That definitely plays into it. So you get access to like the female audience, and that's really important, you know? So if you wanted to break this down further into a micro niche without using artists in the title, you could just do dark R&B type beat, right? Because that's a whole subgenre. You kind of would want to break it down into subgenres. So you could do dark R&B type beat, you could do, you could do trap soul, you could do soul R&B. You could literally break it down, right? And you could do trap soul X R&B type beat. And that's probably what I would do. You could do neo soul X R&B. Like there's a lot of ways you can micro niche R&B in general. So if I was doing it, that's how I would go about it. But hopefully that helps, man. This is gold. Appreciate it, man. And good to see you back too. I see you commenting a lot. That's awesome. Sauce. Yes, sir. Okay. Yo, Diego, thank you for answering my previous question. Absolutely, man. Glad to have you back here. Can you give me some advice concerning mixing keywords based on genre? For example, R&B x gospel type beat. Asking because I'm a Christian producer, but I want to know the best way to title different type of beats, even if they are on different channels under the same subgenre. Okay, which in this case is gospel. So I actually had a student that was doing gospel. You probably are familiar with his channel. His name's Branson. He did gospel, and like, so I'm pretty familiar with that keyword. As far as like mixing keywords based on that genre, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. But if I wouldn't do like R&B x gospel type beat, I would do like R&B soul x gospel type beat. Get a little more focused on the niche, and so that's what I would do in my opinion. But you can also literally do gospel x Christian rap type beat. You could do a lot of stuff like that. If we just do a quick browse, like you see literally just gospel type beat is basically like what everyone is doing at the top. Sample gospel type beats. There's a lot of guys doing this at the top. One of my students though was Branson, and nice to see he's #1 ranking. Very good. But essentially, like, there's other ways you can go about it though. There's I'm pretty sure there's like Christian rap, right? If we just do a little market research, you can see even just Christian rap in general gets pretty good views. And look, 75,000 views on a Christian rap type beat is going to make you significantly more money than 500,000 views on a Ken Carson type beat. You know, for some reason it just targets a different demographic. You know, it targets just people that are more mature and like just buy beats. That's really all this is, guys. It's just targeting people that actually buy beats. But yeah, so you can mix keywords though. Like if you wanted to, you could also do gospel x Christian rap type beat. I'm sure a lot of people do that too. It doesn't look like it's as many people are doing it, but yeah, there's definitely an opening there too. So I definitely think you're in a solid niche though, and you're already in a micro niche if you're going for those type of beats. So congratulations. Very, very good stuff. Now, bro, can you review my channel? I used to do drill beats back then, and I stopped for a year. And now I feel like that sound is dead, and I'm doing a different niche. Let's see. Okay, so he's doing X type beats with Shiloh Dynasty samples. That's not bad. Not bad at all. So yeah, okay, he used to do drill. Oh, so he switched on the same channel. I see. He only has 4 videos. Okay. Yeah, man. You've posted 4 videos since 2 years ago, but honestly, your views are not bad for that. I'm actually pretty surprised that your views aren't like 30 views a video after 2 years. So not bad, man. In this case, like, yeah, I think you can keep posting on this channel. I think you have a cool niche here. I think you're definitely getting focused on the micro niche. So you're definitely applying what I'm saying. I think you're actually off to a good start. I think, in my opinion, probably would want to private these old videos. Okay. Start fresh, right? I would, all these last 4 videos here, keep them, private the other ones. You can keep this, your biggest one, or actually you can keep these 2 here just because they have a lot of views. It's kind of cool, right? But these other ones can go. You can keep this one too. Actually, you have some that actually got a lot of views, but you know, the ones with 30K views, the ones with 19K views, sure, keep them up. But you know, African folk drill, like, take it down. Come on. All these other ones that are just not really in the niche. I think anything with Shiloh Dynasty, you can keep. Everything else, private it. All right, and then just keep going with this. I see you're trying other keywords though. Guitar, instrumental, 2025. No need. Just take it out. I think this is a solid title format right here. And the reason why, I don't even think you need to put sad X type beat. If you have X Shiloh Dynasty, anyone that sees Shiloh Dynasty, they know what type of X beat it is, right? They know it's going to be more sad. So I think this is your title format right here. I think it's going to work best, and it is working best. It's your most viewed one that you've posted recently. So definitely keep doing that, and I don't mind you doing samples, man. I think samples are really good, especially because you're sampling Shiloh Dynasty, I assume. So yeah, man, very good. It's super cool niche too. I really like it, and it sells a lot. So awesome. Yo, bro, love the content. Been learning a lot. Awesome, man. I'm glad I can help. Quick question. I see your main focus is on growing type beat channels, but what about the songs that come from those beats? Have you landed any major placements or learned about how that side of the industry works? Would love to hear your feedback. Yeah, so one of my type beats, actually, Lil TJ made a song on it and released a single. That song is at 15 million streams on Spotify as of right now. It released about a year ago. And yeah, that came from a type beat though. I mean, I can literally look it up. So if I look up Took a While, instrumental, Lil TJ, I'm going to pop up because this was my beat. I used to go by Control. That was like my producer name. And Control Beats was is my beat selling business, you know. So that is this, yeah. So this type beat was a Push Ice type beat, got 500,000 views. Lil TJ ended up hopping on it and made a song. So you can get placements from type beats. I know it's not what you asked, but the point is like, yes, I have gotten songs from that. I've worked with many artists because of my type beat business, and I definitely think type beats is a great way to just, number one, get placements, but get connections in the industry in general, whether that's with producers, whether that's with artists, whether that's with upcoming artists or major recording artists, right? Doesn't matter. A type beat channel can't hurt you. Like, it will only grow you. It will only make you money. It will only expand your brand, and it will only get you more connections. So, yeah, man. Appreciate the advice. Got you, bro. Good to see you back. Can your click-through rate be low mainly because YouTube is suggesting your videos to the wrong people? That's actually entirely what it is when you're first starting out. If many of you guys are starting brand new channels because of, you know, I'm talking about the whole micro niche thing, you want to get started on that, great. Starting brand new channels, awesome. The thing is your click-through rate will be significantly lower for the first month or two. The reason why is because YouTube has not figured out, even if you're doing all the right titles and stuff, right? YouTube has not figured out who to push out your content to. That's how it is. It's plain and simple. So if you're experiencing that, that is what it is. But also I know that, but when I'm starting a new channel, I also like to think, what if that's not the case though? Let's bank on the fact that it's not the case, and let's still focus on, okay, how can we increase this click-through rate, right? And I'm still tracking the data. I'm still making improvements based on the data, right? So hopefully that kind of answers your question. If I'm running a Travis Scott x Don Toliver type beat channel, can sometimes a beat be marketed as just a Don Toliver type beat or just a Travis Scott type beat? Or do I have to have them both in the title all the time? Or does the algorithm reward consistently having the exact same title format and the same tags on every beat? Yes, they do reward having the same title format on every beat. I get what you're saying though. Like if you want to go for the sound, I recommend doing, if I was doing Travis Scott x Don Toliver, I would number one do black and white thumbnails, and I would also be doing my titles like this. Look at the search bar. I'd be doing free Travis Scott x Don Toliver type beat, and then I would do just this. And then the beat name, I wouldn't even do these apostrophes or whatever they're called. I wouldn't be doing that. And then that is how I do the titles. Just some quick advice for you there. And yes, I would do Travis Scott x Don Toliver in every single one because you're getting more specific on the type of sound. And it will just reward you better in the algorithm. But yeah, man. Thanks for all the advice you're dropping. Of course. Hope to see you back. But does the sales beat challenge is for people who want to start? Oh, he's talking about the Sell Beats Online challenge. Is that for people who want to start their business, or is it also for ones who already have their channels running? Yeah, it's for anyone. It's for people who want to start their type B business. It's for people who want to who are already selling a shit ton of beats too, and how to further monetize it with a micro niche type B channel and with you know, all the strategies that I can't share yet, but I will share in the challenge. So it's for anyone, man. And I just wanted to add that this type of content makes me feel a genuine connection with you. Awesome. Even if I don't ask questions, it's super valuable and I want to come back for more. Awesome. That's exactly why I started this channel. I really wanted to get a closer connection with all of you guys, to my top fans, you know, that really always have been watching me and really like what I stand for and what I do. So yeah, great to see that. Glad to have you back, man. Thanks, bro. I appreciate the advice, and you give so much to this community. Awesome. One last question. Do you think I should change the thumbnails and I had just to stand out, or keep my old thumbnails and keep it running? Yeah, I mean, so like the thing is, if you change your thumbnails on a new channel, it's like it has to have a really good reason. Yeah, I in your case, like you could change your thumbnails. I think your thumbnails are solid for the niche you're in though. I wouldn't be doing any other type of thumbnails really, because this is solid. If you wanted to break out of the, you know, kind of boxing yourself into the future thing, I would maybe expand to like supercars as thumbnails. That's an option, but I think your aesthetic for this channel is solid. And if you want to do that, then you can do like Future x Metro Boomin on a second channel where you do like supercars as the thumbnails. I know that's been performing really well in the type beat space, but for this channel I would stick with this format, you know, Future as the artist, black and white as your theme, and then super hard beats. So I wouldn't change your thumbnail, man. Very good stuff. I'm doing life type beats right now for 2 weeks. I'm using the same type of thumbnail and the best beats in my niche, and I'm getting 5% click-through rate. To me, this isn't a very good thumbnail, just because you're going against your format. Kind of same with these are actually pretty low quality. In my opinion, they could be a lot higher quality. So I think your pictures actually could be a lot better, and you might not have even thought of that, but that's why I'm giving you a second opinion. So I also think you don't need these extra keywords. If I was doing life type B, I'd literally do free life type B, all caps, and then just the beat name. That is a quick change. You're also doing other keywords and stuff like that. I wouldn't even bother. If you're going for life, that's already pretty niche, so just go with that. Fix your thumbnails, get higher quality pictures. Go on Pinterest, you'll find all kinds. And then I bet you'll start seeing a significantly higher click-through rate. Thanks, Diego. I'm going to follow your advice. I really appreciate your work. Yes, sir. Yo, Diego, I got a question. Let's say I want to upload every day to get a boost on my channel, but I also work full-time. If I stop uploading beats to batch make 30 to 40 beats, will my channel die? Also, let's say I did post daily on my channel and then change to 3-day uploads a week, will my channel views drop? Yeah, I mean, if you post less, your views are going to drop. That's just how it is naturally, especially in type beats. So like type beats, they really reward consistency. I think you have a cool niche here. And do I recommend you take days off to batch make like 30 or 40 beats? No. What for? You know, I think you should just keep posting as much as you can. And then say you have, you know, a couple hours spare time, shit, make 2 or 3 beats or whatever. You can batch like that, but don't kill your channel in hopes of growing it. That doesn't make sense. You know, it's kind of counterintuitive. I think you should definitely keep focused on your niche. So I really like the niche you're going for. It's super profitable. I have a student who's also in the same niche and he's crushing it. So this is definitely a good niche. I can advise for it. But yeah, man, definitely don't just kill your channel in hopes of growing it. Now, do you think that it's worth editing actual videos to post rather than just posting a photo with the beat in the background? Yeah, I mean, well, it depends on the niche, to be honest. If it's more just like you're doing like big scar type beat or like splurge type beat, you don't really need to. But if you're doing a life type beat or you're doing, or Lith, I don't know his name, or if you're doing like Travis Scott, yeah, man, I would edit the videos. If you're doing in general, like, yeah, you're gonna get better results. I don't think it plays too much of a difference. It's more of like a branding thing, you know, just like, do you want to set a premium for your brand or do you want to have it more simple? It's up to you. I've done both. Both works just fine. But I will say, like, some of my videos definitely performed better with it, and then some videos I did just a picture and it got 2 million views. So it's like, I can't really say if it genuinely makes a difference based on performance, but for branding, yeah, hell yeah, go for it. Now, unfortunately, that is where I have to leave it for today. I have a student call that I have to get on right now, and we're gonna help him scale his Type B channel further. But yeah, guys, today was a really cool video. I felt like I definitely answered a ton of great questions. And once again, guys, thanks so much for showing so much love on this channel. It's really cool to see the growth, really cool to see the community we have building here. Like, I see a lot of returning viewers and subscribers, which really makes my day. I definitely feel like we have a kind of like a private exclusive community that like not many people know about, you know, only 500 subs, but definitely is growing. But yeah, it feels really cool. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Remember, join the Sell Beats online challenge. And, you know, if you support what I do and you like what I stand for and you want more value in those private sessions, definitely recommend upgrading the VIP, but it's completely optional. So thanks so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good night. Peace.